everybody. How you doing? Somebody said I was going to have a hand mic, but it don't sound like I need one. I got my amplifiers. My goodness, we got a lot of people here. We're excited. We got a lot of new stuff. You know me, always selling something. But we're really excited about a lot of good things coming up. So anyway, I just wanted to say hello and welcome to all of you. And well, look at you over there. Anyway, so I guess you're going to ask some questions, but I'm just here to kind of announce today about a few things that I'm doing this year, because people always ask me what I'm doing. And, of course, I'm going to go on tour this year in America and in Canada for the first time on a big, extensive tour in about 25 years since I've actually toured in Canada. We've done a few shows in America, but we're going to really do an extensive tour starting in June through December. Of course, I'll have a few weeks off in between, so we're just kind of doing a few shows each month. And so we're excited about that. And, of course, this is our 31st year at Dollywood. Can you believe that? Feels like that was about 10 years ago. But anyway, we've got a lot of wonderful things going on. We got a new roller coaster this year called Lightning Rod. And it's a wooden coaster, and they say it's the first launched wooden roller coaster, whatever that means. I think it means it goes and then shoots up or something. But anyway, it's the fastest wooden roller coaster, they tell me. It goes about 73 miles per hour. Anyway, we're excited about that. That's actually part of a whole thing that we're doing at Dollywood. Remember, a few years ago, I talked about that we were going to spend $300 million, and we're well on our way, and we're spending $50 million this year to actually put a lot of wonderful things up in Dollywood area. We've got one of the things I'm proud of, we got a new dinner theater called Lumberjack Pigeon Forge Adventure, and that's down in that area called the Island. You know where that is, right? They're stealing a lot of business from us, so I figured I better get down there and get something going down there. But anyhow, of course, we still have the Dixie Stampede. And one of the things I'm really excited about, too, is our Dollywood Resort, which opened last year, and it is doing just great. And, of course, if you stay there on your Dollywood adventure, you'll of course, get to see the Dixie Stampede and the Lumberjack Theater and, of course, the Dollywood Splash Country. So we got a lot of stuff that if you stay there. But we also have the wonderful cabins still at Dollywood. And let me see what else we're doing. Oh, well, of course, we're starting out. We're opening, I think, the 18th and 19th of March for our weekend, the Festival of Nations, which we have every year, where people come from all over the world with their music, their arts and crafts and foods. The Mother Africa is really like a big, big deal up there. So we're really proud of all that. And let's see, I guess we launched the roller coaster toward the end of the month, and I'll be up there then. And what else I got going on? Well, that's about all for that. But another thing I'm excited about, well, two more things. I have a new record coming out. I was talking about the tour, but it's called Dolly, Pure and Simple. I don't know how pure I am, but I know I'm pretty simple. But that's beside the point. The reason I'm calling it that is because actually I've stripped down my show quite a bit to where we don't have a lot of electric instruments. We don't have a lot of videos. We don't have any, really. In bigger places where we play, we'll have to have some video cameras where you can see me because I'm so little. You have to kind of put me up there if it's a bigger place. But actually, I'm doing a lot of songs that's really scaled down and not a lot of music. And, of course, I do a lot of talking. What else would I do, right? But anyhow, so we're excited about the whole show. We did some shows at the Ryman last year and some shows at Dollywood for the Imagination Library, and we used the Pure and Simple show. We've added some new things to it, of course, but people really liked it. They said they could hear good, they could see good, and so we're excited about that, and I've got a new DVD, a new CD coming out called Pure and Simple, about 12 songs that I've written, new songs. So I'm excited about that. Let's see what else. Oh, also, it's actually a double CD. It's on one side, it's like it's like Dolly's biggest hits. I said hits. I'd be careful when I announce that, don't I? But anyway, it is called that, really. But anyway, it's some of my biggest hits, the best of. And so it's a double CD. So you'll get the new Pure and Simple and the best of. So that's that. And then, of course, another great thing I'm excited about is the Coat of Many Colors movie. Did you anybody see that? We were so happy. Of course, it's always been a favorite song of mine and a true story. And people had always said to me, won't you do that as a movie? So one day I thought, well, I ain't getting no younger. I better do it if I'm going to live to see it. So we did it last year, and it got great ratings, got really a lot of wonderful response because of the family, faith-based stuff on TV. You ain't seeing much of that anymore, which I kind of miss myself. But anyway, it did really great, and Warner Brothers Entertainment, they're putting it out as a DVD, and that's coming out on May the 3rd, right in time for Mother's Day. And I'm also going to download a song that I wrote called Mama. Actually, it'll be in the Pure and Simple album as well, but we're going to put it out at the same time just so people can kind of get the whole feel. So we're excited about that. And in that DVD, actually, they do a lot of scenes that were left out. You know, you'll have to edit down a movie forever to get it, you know, to fit in time for TV. But we really left a lot of stuff in. We used a lot of scenes that didn't make it, some interviews, the kind of making of the movie. So it's really got a lot of interesting things in it. So hopefully it'll do good. Be a nice Mother's Day present since it is about Mama. Anyway, so I was very proud of my mom. I was very proud of the little show. Have I left anything out? Nope. Anyway, so I think that was basically what I wanted to talk about. We got a lot of other stuff going on. I'll be out, you know, hawking my goods all year. So, and you'll be here to help me out, won't you? Anyway, so I think some of you might be wanting to ask some questions.
All right, first question from Megan in the front.
Hi.
Megan Alexander inside.
Yeah, good to see you.
Always good to see you. Thank you for who you are in this world today.
Well, thank you.
Very much, and we need you more than ever. If I could just ask you your thoughts, the country music community is mourning today. Could I get your thoughts on the passing of Joey Feek? She loved to perform your song, Coat of Many Colors.
Yes, she did. And Joey was such a sweet, sweet person. They had a really wonderful thing going. I was just so sorry that she had to be taken, but I guess Lord needed her more than we did, evidently. But she was a big fan of mine, and I was really touched by that. I kept trying to get there to see her, but I did make her a video, and I sent it out to her, and they say she was real happy with that. But, yeah, when I heard that she had passed, it really hit me like a relative. You know, it really made my heart sad. But she handled that so well. She and Rory, they did a wonderful way in how kind of to deal with such a thing as that, and to leave behind their little child is like a sad thing. But she's watching, you know, she's up there. We love her, and I'm sorry that she did pass.
The ultimate compliment when someone loves your music, though, right?
Yeah, it is an ultimate compliment when somebody loves your music, especially when people perform it. So yeah, that's always very touching to me.
And if I could just ask you about Dolly Pure and Simple, why is this important to you right now to get down to the beauty of music, pure and simple?
Well, I really loved working with my band, the Mighty Fine Band I've worked with for all these years. They're dear to me. And so, but actually I just thought I don't go touring all that much. I wasn't really planning to do a tour this year because I've got so many things going. I'm producing some TV things and all. But I thought, well, I don't really have the time. I don't want to take the time to work up, you know, some big show with all kinds of, you know, stuff behind. I thought, well, I know I can sing, and I know I've got all these songs. I mean, I don't know that I sing good, but I do sing. And I thought, well, you know, I have my stories, I have my songs, and I just thought it was just a good time to kind of simplify things, especially since we're doing things like the Coat of Many Colors, kind of going back in time in my life. And it's a good time for me to do that, kind of just take inventory of where I come from, who I am. And I mostly in the Coat of Many Colors was less about me than about my family, because I've always said I wanted to honor my father and my mother. Like it says in the Bible, a lot of people think that just means to obey them, but I think it means to bring honor, you know, to their name and who they are. And I really just wanted to show people, you know, the kind of people, you know, that I came from. It was more about them and my family. So hopefully we're going to get to do some more things. We're hoping we might get to do a sequel for Christmas next year about a Christmas story from the family. And a lot of people keep saying, well, you should do a series. I said, well, we'll see. If they pay me enough, I will. All right, thank you.
Nancy on the right.
Hey, Dolly.
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I remember you.
Thanks.
when you have success, you get so excited to do something else. Maybe what are some other songs, some other stories that you're going to share with us in the form of a TV?
Well, I'm glad you asked because, you know, last year, some of you might remember, I made a 4-picture deal with NBC to do movies based on songs of mine. And we're working on Jolene now, story of Jolene. And, of course, I make jokes and talk about my husband having a crush on a girl at the bank when we first got married. That part was true, but I kept him. In fact, I'm going to be married to him 50 years in May, and we're going to get married again. Yeah, we are. But anyhow, we're going to do Jolene, and people said, oh, Coat of Many Colors was just so great, and it was so faith-based, and it was so this, and I said, yes, it was, and my life is so many colors. They said, well, you're certainly not going to do Jolene now, and she's not going to be trashy, is she? I said, well, she certainly is. I said, what do you? I said, maybe she can become a Christian later, but I can't just base stuff around what people, you know, because I'm a girl of many colors, and my songs are my songs, and my stories are my stories. But there will certainly be some redeeming qualities in it, but it's not going to be like the Coat of Many Colors. So when it's about Jolene stealing the husband, she's going to be an adulteress. So that's how that's going to be. So, but I'm not in it. I'm not being her. I might look like I might be, but I'm not doing it. But we're going to find some great, beautiful actress to play Jolene. And so we don't know yet who that's going to be, but it's going to be a good story just about someone stealing somebody else. There's always a Jolene out there. And then we're doing actually a movie on The Seeker, my song, The Seeker. It's a faith-based story, kind of about a Christ-type figure that travels the world, trying to find himself, but also having the gift and trying to help people, kind of like Highway to Heaven, Touched by an Angel, that type of thing. So we're going to do that, and if that does well as a movie, we'd like to make that into a series. And so we haven't decided on that 4th one yet. I might just do a musical special with that one. So anyway.